Hi! On the Woodpecker today, I'm moving in. Okay, even if the ceiling and almost all the walls are finished, I can't move in before removing all the scaffolds inside the shop. But I can't remove them before we install both ceiling fans. The one at the back of the shop is already installed, but we need to install the one at the front. So after removing the fan from the box, I get prepared to modify the center pipe because it's too long. This modification consists of cutting the pipe shorter and re-drilling the pipe's holes. So after I mark what to cut, I use a pipe cutter to shorten it. Then I mark the placement for the holes and we drill the new holes. You can clearly see that I use a drill bit collet to prevent from drilling too deep, and I also put a dowel inside the pipe to protect the electrical wires. Then I cut and remove a small piece of metal to let the wires pass through. I finish the modification by filing the metal. Then it's just a matter of rebolting the hanging mechanism. The last thing to do is to screw the palms. Now I can climb the scaffold and measure the center of the ridge purlin. I drill a pilot hole for the hook screw, which will hold the fan and screw it in place. Then I can screw a shallow electrical box in the center of the hook screw. Now René climbs with me and together we install the fan. Now that we finally have a working fan, we can get rid of the scaffolds inside the shop. But before we move the stuff in, I managed to convince René to help me wash the floor. The shop is almost empty, so this is not that bad. Now we can finally start to move my tools from the basement to their new home. We begin with the small tools from my pivoting stands. And once inside, we reassemble them right away. Then we continue with all my big tools. But obviously, only the ones that René can handle. Next come all the boxes and the loose parts of my workbench. After a while, all the boxes are inside, but we need to wait for the next day to finish the move. Again, I managed to enlist 2 real men to help me with the workbench. But most of all, for my big compressor, which is under the basement stairs. The first thing we do is to tear it apart. The motor and the pump are movable with 2 men. But the reservoir is another story. It's so heavy that we have to put it down just before entering the shop. Even with 4 people, it was a pain to move. But it's inside now. We put some caster underneath, and then we reassemble it. After screwing the hose to it, I can finally give it a try. The motor is super big. Just look at my hand and you'll see. Then I installed the dust collector just beside the compressor. And as you can see, I control it with a simple lamp remote control, which activates the relay, which powers the dust collector. Next, we reassemble my workbench. And I can finally empty most of the boxes inside the drawers. The next day, I went out and bought a real used lathe. But we have a small problem. With all the snow in front of the shop's door, I can't back up the trailer near the doors. So, René and I dig a wider path. Then we are able to bring it inside. But before we put it in place, we need to move all the sources which are in the way. Then we are able to put it in place. Darn, this thing is heavy. Or could it be just that I'm turning into a wimp? Even if I have most of my tools around me, it's not finished yet. But at least I have a nice place to work in to finish it all. And this will be coming soon on the Woodpecker.